12 board exam results have been declared by the Intermediate Board of Education in Telangana. Over 20 students have committed suicide. Now the board officials have admitted that there was a what they're calling technical glitch that led to erroneous marks being awarded to students. One child got a 0 on a subject that was later corrected. It became 99. The question is, who's responsible for these unfortunate suicides of young boys and girls? Were these errors results of, this goof up? Or was it the environment that we live in that's led these kids to kill themselves? How much of this fiasco contributed to the unfortunate deaths of these students? We have Jyothsna, Professor Jyothsna, she's a political analyst. Ma'am, coming over here, so many suicides that we've seen. These children, it's easy to sit in studios here and, hold up successes like Kusha and say you don't need marks. But obviously for these kids, the reality was very different and they either didn't get support from their families, their schools, they were shamed, but so many have killed themselves, over 20 in 2 weeks.
Absolutely, absolutely. The problem is, to be very, precise, it's not even 20, it's more than 25 as on date. The problem basically lies with the state affairs, the government, the board officials, the agency that's been handling the entire issue. I'll tell you why. Because we are handling the kids of 16 and 17 years. They are very immature, their emotional quotient is pretty high, and they don't know what is life in front of them. We have to counsel them, we have to be with them all through the entire state. But what happened here is, around 10 lakhs of the intermediate board students, 10 lakhs, were the future of all these kids has been given to an agency which does not even have the expertise in dealing with this. The board was very, very, negligent in their affairs. The agency was negligent. The state wasn't even caring about that. Before all this, I'll tell you one thing. For the past 5 years in our state, the amount of expenditure on education has gone down from 16.5 to 9. That's the amount of importance that the state is giving to the education of the children. And after the results were out, it was very clear that the technical glitch and the manual errors, both put together, have led to the confusion there. But in all these circumstances, none from the state officials, none from the state government made a point saying that we'll take care of it. They are not owning up the mistake yet. None has been, held responsible individually for what is happening. So all these issues have cropping up, they, the children very, very young, they do not know where they are leading.
Correct. So we need.
They just were so confused. They just were so neglected.
Can I jump in a bit?
So coming over here, because obviously these students, like she said, they're so young. Yes. We don't know enough that, look, life 20 years down the line, unless you're in a TV studio like this, nobody's going to ask you what your board exam results were.
Yes.
But these children obviously felt that, embracing death is better than repeating a year.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Can you imagine what must be going through their mind? And the question, of course, what has happened is extremely tragic, and some of these agencies who are responsible for these must be penalized for it. That's one part of it. But what it also exposes is the kind of onus young people put on just those marks, as if there's nothing else that exists in their lives. And what have we got them to in our education system, where none of the other things, their relationships, the other hobbies, that their sports, perhaps dance, maybe, none of this matters anymore. That one mark, and as you said, the prospect of having to repeat it another 1 year completely shatters them. And I think we as a community or as a system have brought our children to this juncture where they get into so much of despair just on that one mark, 1% or one college that they don't get into. That's what we have to take cognizance of.
एक सबसे बड़ी प्रॉब्लम क्या हो गई है कि हमारे जो एजुकेशन की हमारी अंडरस्टैंडिंग एज ए नेशन, एज ए सोसाइटी, उसमें बड़ी प्रॉब्लम्स हैं. हमने कहा एक मेन कोर्स होगा, कुछ एक्स्ट्रा करिकुलर एक्टिविटीज़ होंगी. अब आप टॉपर से पूछते हैं कि अच्छा मेन कोर्स के साथ साथ आप एक्स्ट्रा करिकुलर भी कर रहे थे. Why can't dance be part of main course then?
Why
can't dance be part of main course? मेरा कहना है